I'd love you to join me today on a beautiful adventure, spring afternoon tea with some elegant touches. The Victorian lady's afternoon tea. She would start her day by looking through her books to see what she would serve her guest for her Victorian afternoon tea. The Victorian lady would think carefully when choosing her guests for her afternoon tea. The guest list would depend on a number of factors, including her social standard, her location, and the purpose for hosting the afternoon tea. So she might start first of all with her close social circle of female relatives, and that would include her sisters, aunties, cousins and daughters of close friends. It would be female friends, those ladies of similar social standing with whom she shared interests with. Her neighbours, especially if they were ladies of a similar social class. The purpose for her afternoon tea, if the lady of the house had a young daughter who was coming of age, she might host an afternoon tea to introduce her to society. The guests would include other young ladies and their mothers, along with potential prospects for the daughter and daughters. A Victorian lady, depending again on her standard, might host a charity event with wealthy Victorian ladies. The afternoon tea being a popular format for guests, which would include ladies of wealth and potentially some gentlemen who would generate great amount of donation to the charity event. Once again, depending on the Victorian lady's status, she might host a afternoon tea to deal with business matters, so she could do it in an elegant and feminine way. The ladies then could discuss business matters with The Victorian lady then could discuss business matters with other ladies who were interested of this nature and who had influence in a particular field. Social status. The social status of the Victorian lady, if she was upper class, her guests would likely be from established families of wealth and power. The gathering would be a chance to socialise, discuss gossip of the day, and solidify social bonds. A middle-class Victorian lady, her guests would be that of professional women, wives, businessmen. The focus might be on intellectual conversation and cultural exchange. The working class Victorian female. Her afternoon tea may be just a small gathering and very casual tea with neighbours and friends, focus on everyday concerns and the community. So additionally, the number of guests for the afternoon tea, depending again on the social status. It may just be a few friends or a large affair with dozens of guests, depending on the purpose of the afternoon tea and the available space, and the age of the ladies, again depending on the occasion. The guest list might be limited to a specific age, as for the young ladies of coming out into society, and older females gathering as chaperones and social calls. Ultimately, the Victorian ladies' afternoon tea would be a pleasant and with stimulating conversation reflecting their social standard and the purpose for their gathering. So we can take inspiration today. Although the Victorian lady would write and formally invite their ladies for afternoon tea, that would be something we could do. But if we haven't got much time, it's perfectly acceptable to phone your guests and invite them to afternoon tea. Phone call, you'll be telling your guests the time you will be serving afternoon tea. You'll also tell them the location of the afternoon tea. And on this occasion, our afternoon tea is taking place at home. And we're going to draw inspiration from the Victorian ladies' spring elegant afternoon tea. Teas and cakes and sandwiches that she would prepare for her guests. Right in advance to her guests to invite them to her occasion of afternoon tea. Who would you invite? Well, friends that you know would enjoy the occasion of delving into Victorian afternoon tea, who are elegant and love to be elegant and love to have occasions to be elegant, and you know they'll pop it in their diary and will not let you down. Friends that love to dress up and have lots of experience of life to share with each other and guests. You want friends who are just going to be so excited to know that you're having a spring afternoon tea, and they're just fun people to be around and just love anything that is taking them away from the time they've been feeling. Maybe you've had a friend that's been ill all through the winter months and struggled so much. This would be a time to cheer them up and invite them to an afternoon tea. Or if, like myself, you've been spending the last 4 years looking after family members, that's a friend who would definitely like to be invited to come and join you for afternoon tea. And then you have your friends that are really busy and maybe you haven't seen them for a while. They may not even be here in the UK, but they, you know, would fly over at a drop of a hat to join you in a get-together. This is the time to get away from the hustle and bustle and the grafting culture. We don't want to be thinking about anything like that. We want to be part of a group of ladies who don't want to hustle and don't want to graft, because we're going to work together to make everyone's life easier. And if that appeals to you, then I would like to invite you to join the Etiquette Lady class, where we're teaching you a new way of living, giving you the skills to elevate the life you're living today. The link will be in the description box below. So let your guests know you're going to have a beautiful, elegant Victorian afternoon tea. We just want to reflect on our Victorian, very hard-working ladies and be thankful for them, because we don't have to work as hard as our Victorian great-great-grandparents did with the restrictions that they had. So now it's time to decide what you're going to have on your menu. And while you're doing that, take time to relax, and so you can really delve into the theme of a Victorian afternoon tea for spring. So look at all the wonderful fruit and vegetables that are available in your farm shop, local store. M&S are always supporting local farmers, so visit and get products that are available to you where you live. A nice start would be a carrot cake, because that's one of my favourites. I hope you like it too. So get all your ingredients ready to prepare a delicious carrot cake for your guests, who will, I'm sure, thoroughly enjoy it, especially if they haven't tried it before. And it's always nice to introduce something new to your guests that you thoroughly enjoy, and you can help them to remember the occasion of the Victorian afternoon tea. I am not good at cleaning up after myself each time I do baking and cooking. However, I know it's the best way to do things, because you don't get in a fluster, you know what you're doing, you're organised. So if this is the year you want to be more organised, then let's do that together. And then next we can go for a beautiful, refreshing cake that's got all the lovely citrus fruits. Yes, you've guessed it, a beautiful lemon drizzle cake. Beautiful spring-like, to again just get the taste buds of your friends tingling, all the tastes, the textures, the flavours. So refreshing and lovely and light. And a beautiful lemon tart or lemon curd cake would be another wonderful choice for your afternoon tea. So as I say, just look at what you've got available in the stores, or if you've been and gardening and you have produce, look for what's available and then decide on perhaps a beautiful blueberry cheesecake. Again, another one of my favourites. Blueberry muffins, a nice blueberry cake, strawberries. Now these strawberries aren't in season, but again, stores seem to have everything all year round, and if you've also was able to freeze your strawberries, then you can now defrost them and have them as part of your afternoon tea occasion. And also don't forget, Ocado have wonderful frozen fruits that we can have, so we can enjoy strawberries all year round. It will be a slightly different texture, but you can still make some delicious cakes and meringues and a nice strawberry layer cake for your afternoon, Victorian afternoon tea occasion. Or a lovely fruit tartlet, delicious, and a strawberry flan. And obviously, goes without saying, we have to have some scones at our Victorian afternoon tea. So delicious, you can't really wait. You have to try them, obviously, when you're preparing scones, just to make sure they're going to be just right for your guests. Delicious. And then you have your guests who love chocolate. I love chocolate. I hope you love chocolate too. So a beautiful chocolate cake for your guests. I have lots of recipes for chocolate cakes, so I leave them in the link above for you to have a look. There's some short videos as well, so if you haven't got much time, to give more inspiration. So if somebody likes chocolate cake and you can't leave them out at your incredible Victorian afternoon tea, but just think of all the lovely fruits that are available and really go for it. If you like, or also you've been growing rhubarb, again think of what you can do. A nice rhubarb tartlet again would be delicious. So, I love an egg custard, so that would be a nice addition as well. So then just think about how you're going to display all your beautiful arrangements and cakes that you've prepared and how you're going to arrange them. The fillings of a nice chocolate tartlet, and just designing all your berries so they look appealing to your lovely guests. So here you can see some lovely ideas for you to display your incredible afternoon tea for your guests. There are so many varieties of beautiful tea. You know my favourite is Earl Grey, and I'll leave the video above for you that I talked about Earl Grey, one of my popular videos. And lots of views. I will leave it on the screen for you to see. So whatever you decide, have something that is refreshing as well, that's going to break through the sweet treats that we are enjoying. And then think of the theme, the colour that you're going to go for. So we think of our Victorian ladies and the colours that they would have had back then, and use that as your inspiration. But obviously pick flowers that you love and make you smile and happy as you're preparing for your wonderful Victorian afternoon tea experience. So the size and the design of your sandwich, remember it is at home, so the size and the style is up to you. It's not about being perfect on this occasion, it's just about getting a nice display of sandwiches and cakes that look presentable and pretty, but not perfection. I aim for perfection when I'm going out. At home, I want it to be elegant. I want it to be a lovely occasion, but I'm not aiming perfection because I know I will fail at that. And then all the beverages that you're going to have, and then be so happy because it's all now ready for your wonderful guests to come and join you for afternoon tea. So whether you're having a themed Victorian occasion with the styles that our Victorian ladies would have worn back then, the main thing is that you're going to have some time to relax and invite your friends and wait for them coming and get together and share all the wonderful things you've been doing over the winter months. And if the weather's nice, take a look to see if it is, and if it is, why not enjoy some time outside and just catch up. But most of all, it's about relaxing, rejuvenating, enjoying your thoughts. If you just decide to have some time on your own or just with a few friends, it's just to have time to have some laughter or just have some time for yourself and just have your thoughts, your inspiration, your amazing ideas come to life as you're enjoying a beautiful, inspired Victorian afternoon tea. So my lovely ladies, I hope I've given you lots of food for thought so that you really embrace your Victorian afternoon tea. Don't forget to sign up for the course so that we can elevate and enjoy the beautiful music